気に入ってるようだな。
So, you think anime's all about big-eyed waifus, overpowered protagonists, and people screaming their attack names louder than your neighbor blasting EDM at 2 AM? Think again, because today we're diving into anime that doesn't just entertain you, it breaks your brain, smashes it into little pieces, and then politely asks if you'd like to cry about it. Yep, we're taking a peek into the top 10 psychological and thriller anime. This is anime at its most paranoid, its most mind-bending, and it's most likely to make you text your therapist after every episode. At first glance, From the New World looks like a peaceful countryside anime about kids playing with psychic powers. It's got that, the rural slice of life vibe energy. But then it sucker punches you with, surprise, this isn't a utopia, it's an Orwellian nightmare built on lies, social engineering, and mutant rat uprisings. We follow Saki and her friends as they grow from innocent kids into scarred adults, peeling back layer after layer of disturbing secrets. Every time you think you've figured out how this world works, the show goes, wrong. Here's a new horror. Villages enforce terrifying control, disappearances are swept under the rug, and the adorable looking monster rats? Yeah, they're not so adorable when you learn what they really are. From the New World is basically Harry Potter if Hogwarts were run by Big Brother, your classmates kept mysteriously vanishing, and the final exam was whether you survive a rodent rebellion.
あの子には何の罪もなかった。犯罪係数オーバー160執行対象です。
In the future, Japan invented the most terrifying invention since alarm clocks, the Sybil system. It scans your brain, calculates your crime coefficient, and if it's too high, congratulations, you're basically guilty of thought crime. The police then show up with dominators, guns that literally decide for you whether you get arrested or blown up like a balloon filled with red paint. Imagine playing GTA, but the cops show up because you thought about running a red light. Our rookie inspector Akane has to navigate this nightmare while villain Makishima walks around committing crimes with a clean score. He's like the Joker if he shopped at Uniqlo and quoted philosophy every 5 minutes. This is the only anime where watching a TED talk could get you executed. Makishima, calm down mate. Nobody asked you for your edgy Twitter thread. Higurashi starts like every wholesome slice of life anime. Cute kids, countryside summer festivals, and light-hearted games. Adorable, right? Then someone picks up a knife, and suddenly it's Saw, Kindergarten Edition. Every story arc resets time, but the paranoia and brutality only get worse. Friends become murderers, conspiracies surface, and the entire village feels cursed. It's basically Groundhog Day if Bill Murray woke up to being stabbed every morning. The horror is amplified because the kids look so innocent. 1 second they're giggling over lunch, the next they're dismembering each other with gardening tools. It's like if Animal Crossing had a nightmare difficulty mode. They call it When They Cry because by the end you'll either be bawling from trauma or laughing at how casually these kids switch from playing tag to reenacting Texas Chainsaw Massacre. From the genius behind Monster comes Pluto, a reimagining of an old Astro Boy arc turned into a sci-fi noir masterpiece. The setup: a string of murders targeting the world's most advanced robots and their human allies. Enter Gesicht, a robot detective with a trench coat, trauma, and the worst job description since Titan Intern. This show asks big questions. Can robots feel emotions? Should they be treated like humans? And why does every noir detective have to sound like they're one cigarette away from retirement? What makes Pluto brilliant is that it blends action with gut punch drama. One episode you're watching giant robot battles, the next you're quietly sobbing because a robot just wanted to love a child. It's like Inspector Gadget if he had depression and worked on Blade Runner, except instead of Go-Go Gadget, it's more like Go-Go crying to your pillow. Ah yes, the anime that invented suffering, Re:Zero. Subaru gets isekai'd, thinks he's in a normal fantasy world, then immediately dies, and then dies again. His superpower? Respawning at a checkpoint like a cursed video game save file. At first, Subaru thinks this is awesome, then he realizes every death is painful, every reset is traumatizing, and nobody else remembers what he's gone through. Watching him back after his 20th brutal death is the anime equivalent of watching someone fail Dark Souls for 6 hours straight. But the genius of Re:Zero is that it balances tragedy with hope. Subaru keeps fighting to protect Emilia and his friends, even if it means dying in the most horrific ways possible. Re:Zero is basically Groundhog Day if Bill Murray got stabbed, eaten, and emotionally destroyed instead of just reliving bad coffee. Are you enjoying this video? If yes, then you gotta give this video a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell icon for new updates. Ever felt like stress was gonna kill you? In Paranoia Agent, it literally does, via a kid on rollerblades with a bent baseball bat. Lil Slugger shows up out of nowhere, whacks you in the head, and suddenly your life problems vanish. Therapy who? Each episode tells the story of a new victim, an idol, a housewife, a cop, and dives into their inner fears. The line between reality and hallucination blurs, and soon everyone's asking, is Lil Slugger real or just mass hysteria? This is less an anime and more a fever dream about how modern society destroys our mental health. It's dark, surreal, and will make you think twice before complaining about deadlines. Paranoia Agent is proof that your stress could literally spawn a homicidal teenager. So the next time you're overwhelmed, just remember, skateboards are dangerous.
Sayonara.
Pop idols, stalkers, and mental breakdowns. Welcome to Perfect Blue, one of the most influential psychological anime films ever made. Mima leaves her idol group to become an actress, only to face obsessive fans, terrifying hallucinations, and gruesome murders. The line between her roles, her identity, and her sanity gets so blurry you won't know if you're watching reality or a dream. It's disturbing, brilliant, and has inspired countless Western films. Black Swan fans owe this movie your nightmares. Perfect Blue is basically Idolmaster directed by Alfred Hitchcock. One minute it's kawaii concerts, the next it's help, my reflection's trying to kill me.
Bibu を連れて早く物陰へ。
やっと会えましたね、ドクターテンマ。
Now we're in the big leagues. Monster. Dr. Tenma saves a young boy instead of a politician, only to find out the kid grows up to be Johann Liebert, the most terrifying, charming serial killer in anime. What follows is a 74-episode slow burn across Europe as Tenma tries to stop Johann while questioning if he's responsible for unleashing this monster. Johann, meanwhile, manipulates everyone around him into committing atrocities with nothing but his words and pretty face. It's chilling, it's philosophical, and it will leave you wondering if true evil is born or made. Monster is basically House MD, except the patient grows up to be Satan, and House spends 70 episodes chasing him across Germany with an existential crisis. Ah yes, the anime that made every high schooler think they were edgy geniuses. Light Yagami finds a notebook that kills anyone whose name is written inside it. Naturally, he decides he's God now. Enter L, the barefoot sugar-addicted detective who sits like a shrimp and outsmarts Interpol. The two engage in the most dramatic battle of wits ever animated, complete with internal monologues that sound like Shakespeare rewrites of a maths test. It's dark, it's brilliant, and it spawned a million debates about morality. Death Note is the only anime where a simple notebook becomes a weapon of mass murder. Forget shurikens, Light's most powerful weapon is a pen.
を創設者にして狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。
どうした？
消えてるバナナが。
この俺、王院教魔。
And at number 1, Steins Gate, the anime that proved you don't need giant robots to make sci-fi heartbreaking, you just need a microwave and some bananas. Okabe, our self-proclaimed mad scientist, discovers he can send text to the past. At first it's all fun and games, changing small things, cracking jokes, making banana goop, but soon things spiral into dystopian futures, lost friends, and Okabe screaming, El Sai Kongru, like his life depends on it. The thing that makes Steins Gate legendary is its balance. It starts off as a goofy slice-of-life comedy, then sucker punches you with tragedy, emotional breakdowns, and world-ending stakes. By the end, you're laughing, crying, and questioning every choice you've ever made. Steins Gate is the only anime where reheating pizza could cause World War III. And yes, you'll cry harder over this microwave than over most shonen deaths.
何度タイムリープしたって 1% の壁は越えられない。
やってみなきゃわからないだろう。
And there you have it. 10 anime that will bend your mind, break your heart, and make you paranoid about everyday objects. Whether it's murderous notebooks, cursed villages, or killer microwaves, psychological anime reminds us that sometimes the scariest monsters are in our own heads. So next time someone says anime's just for kids, show them Perfect Blue, Monster, or Steins Gate. Watch their souls leave their body as they realize cartoons can make you question the fabric of reality. That's all for today. Like, comment, and subscribe, or else Lil Slugger might pay you a visit. See you soon.